versus a 93-21, like I'm not going to be c betting this flop because mostly because I feel like I have some kind of equity,
Right. Plus that's Jin for his cards.
right? I played a guy in Vegas. I was playing Busta 1-2 stakes live, and there's a guy who sat down, and this was no limit, and he played pretty much any cards, and often he would see a flop without even looking at his cards, and if the flop was like just all kinds of garbage, kind of like this, well, this isn't garbage, but on these kind of flops, he would just bet out, and he would say, well, that hits me, like I probably have nothing, but like that hits my nothing, and he had the whole table really, really tilted, just because he was playing really loose and he didn't care about the money. Like he played higher no limit stakes and he was drunk with a bunch of his. He was Scandinavian. He was drunk with a bunch of his Scandinavian friends. All right, so here's the hand that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to talk about it, I guess, in a little bit more detail because intuitively I made this play, but then I went back and started doing some range calculations in equity, and I want to talk about it from that perspective in a minute. But basically, well, let me back it up. So 1411 raises from
Under the gun.
under the gun, but I mean it's five-handed. I don't know if he really picks up on the fact that it's five-handed. He's probably multi-tabling,
Probably
but
not.
early middle, yeah, early position. And I flat with sevens, which I think is, the right play, especially with these two really loose players behind me
That's fine. Yeah.
and the fact that I have position. And the flop comes 8-9 king, and he bets, and I decide to raise him.
Hmm.
And he folds. So
That's not a no, that's not a play I make very often with if I'd rather have total air. I don't know.
I feel like pocket sevens pretty much are total air on that
Yeah, that's
flop though.
true. That is true.
Now, so let me maybe I can give you a little bit more, I guess, justification for why I made this play, and then we can
Okay.
discuss basically, whether my premises for making this play is going to be right or not, and you know how often does this need to work to be profitable. So let's do that.
Okay.